Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I did. I actually got to spend time with some family that I hadn't seen in a minute, and it was awesome. But anyways, I thought about something when I was trying to date outside of the narcissistic relationship. So I was trying to move on with my life and everything, and when I tell you the pull is so strong, y'all, I didn't understand this, but I'm thinking I'm getting a better understanding of it now. But when I was trying to move on, I was chit chatting with other guys and things like that. But it was like I could pick up on the games that they was running on me like this, like it wasn't nothing. But I couldn't see the games that the narc was playing with me. That is so crazy to me. I was literally sitting here saying to myself that I don't want no new, no new BS with nobody new. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather stick with the games that the narc been playing with me versus getting somebody new to play new games with me. You know what I'm saying? Which is a bad mindset to be in. I shouldn't rather be played by nobody. And the fact that I would accept it from the narc but won't accept it from nobody else is crazy. But I'm thinking about that thing. I'm like, I really was sitting here saying to myself that I don't want no other games. You know what I'm saying? If somebody gonna play games with me, I'll just stay with the narc, and that way I already know what games he gonna bring my way anyway, because he do the same thing over and over and over again. So I'd rather just stick with something I know versus going out here and get some new games, which is crazy because that still was me thinking less of myself. I don't need the narc to play games with me, and I don't need nobody else to play games with me. But what I'm getting at with this is that I wish that the eyes that I had to see other people playing games with me, I wish I had those eyes to see how the narc was playing games with me. It is so crazy how you really get brainwashed with these people. You know you being abused, you know you being mistreated, and you still sitting here like, but I can't let them go. I'm so invested. I love them. I'm praying for change, and I feel like they will change. And that was my biggest thing. I prayed for this man. I did. And, when I was praying, I thought I was seeing changes. But those changes that I was seeing was all manipulation. Now that I know that they know how to turn on love and turn off love, you know what I'm saying? It ain't real love, but they know how to pretend. But I've always called him a good actor. I always said that. I said it to my oldest sister. I said, he a good actor. But I didn't know just how good of an actor he really was. But I was on to it. I just didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm finding out that narcissists love to play games. That is their MO. They get off on that thing. They love to play mind games with you. And as long as they feel like they got you and they know in their mind they got you, baby, it ain't no limit to where they'll go. Make you think you crazy out here. And you know you're not. You know you're not. But I was really, really in a very low place with this narc, thinking that I would rather deal with his nonsense than to deal with somebody else's on. And the whole point is, I ain't dealing with nobody nonsense. I don't want his nonsense, and I don't want nobody new nonsense. If I can spot it a mile away, I'm going the other direction. I don't want them. I don't want these problems, sir. I'm going to just go ahead and keep it moving this way. You can have that. I'm good on hold the games. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in it and your mind still ain't fully came back to itself, that's what you be thinking. And that's possibly because, too, you also be longing for them when you're separated and you miss the toxicity. It is real. Missing the toxicity is real, y'all. And that's what I was missing. I was missing the toxicity from him. His toxicity was good enough for me, but nobody else's on was. Because I'm telling you, I would stop those people in their tracks. Like, hold on, player. You trying to play games. I ain't with that. I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left. Or I'm going to go ahead and block you. Listen, y'all, I had the trigger finger for blocking people, but could never block the narc until now. Never. Out of everything that I did to try to heal, I never once blocked that man. I tried to. I had my hand on the trigger and ready to pull it, but I couldn't push the button. Couldn't do it. Because in my mind, I got scared. I'm like, but what if he does change? What if he calls me back and I done blocked him now and he can't get through to me? And I've been sitting here praying for change with this man and with myself. And what if he finally does change this time around? If I block him, I'm going to miss it. That's how I used to think. I'm better now in my thinking, but that's how I was thinking. If you told me to block him, baby, I ain't gonna block him, but I ain't gonna answer the phone the first time he call. I'm gonna let him call like 2 or 3 times and then I answer the phone. But I ain't finna block him. Nah, we ain't gonna block nobody. Nope, because I need to hear from him. I need to see if he done changed, and if he ain't changed, then we'll move from there. And that's how I was looking at things. You know what I'm saying? It was like I kept giving him the benefit of the doubt that he was gonna change. You know what I'm saying? He was changing, and so was I. I was changing to get better eyes to see what's really going on in the situation that I thought was love, and that I thought, I thought that I deserved that type of love. You know what I'm saying? Not the toxicity of it, but the loving part of it is what I deserve. But that was all fake too. He was only gaslighting me and hoovering me to get what he wanted, which was my loving, my consideration, my loyalty, all the things that I asked of him. He was getting those things from me. And even though he wasn't giving me those things, he was still gaining access to all of that. And he knew he didn't deserve none of that stuff. But he wanted it because I was giving it freely. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, I was just sitting here thinking back on how my thought process was with this situation. And it was like, I couldn't see nothing he was doing. But on the outside, dealing with other people, I could see everything somebody else doing, but I couldn't see nothing he was doing to me. Nothing at all. I was even sitting there saying, I'd rather deal with his foolishness than to deal with somebody else's foolishness. Which is crazy. But that's how we is. And you know what I'm saying? We got to go through those different, when you going through your journey, you go through so much. And then once you get free of it and you get to a place where you sit back and you think about it, that's where your growth comes in. That's where your healing comes in too, because now you got something to say, I won't be like that no more. I'm not going to go in with my eyes closed no more. I'm going to open my eyes, open my ears, and when somebody show me something, I'm not going to change it in my mind of what I'm seeing. I'm not going to sit here and be like, nah, he don't like he'll cheat on me. He don't like he'll put his hands on me. But they showing certain signs that could lead up to those things. I'm not going to brainwash myself no more. Because we do change the picture that we see in front of us. And then we just run with it. So I'm not going to do that no more. I'm going to see everything for what it is as best as I can see it. I'm still human. I'm going to make mistakes. You're human. You're going to make mistakes. But that's all a part of living and growing and healing and what's making you stronger in life. But yeah, that's all I wanted to tell y'all. I had thought about that thing and I was just like, boy, I was down there. I was out of my mind to think that I'd rather put up with his foolishness than to put up with somebody else's own. But I shouldn't put up with nobody's foolishness. Point blank, period. Keep that. But y'all have a good day and stay tuned for more content. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I love you guys. Mwah. Have a good day. Your girl about to go get her some breakfast. I'm parked at Waffle House right now. I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner by myself if I want to. So this is my little breakfast date with myself on a Monday morning. Y'all have a good one.